Okay, so here you go, real quick. You can get one of these things to raise the bowls, food and water. This one is adjustable. Like, he's bigger than she is, so he needs it. She doesn't necessarily need it, but it could be good for her. Bowls, if you get one of those things, bowls come in it, right? If you're not going to do one of those things, it just needs to hold 2 cups of food. You can feed her. She's an adult now, almost 2 years, so, well, 1.5. So you can feed her 1 time a day, really and truly. It's better for them digestively. But if you want to feed her twice a day, you give her like 1 cup in the morning. I use some food while we're working outside, and then it's 1 cup in her breakfast, and then at nighttime I'm giving her 1 3/4 cup, right? And then you can also add water to the food. It's supposed to be better for their digestion, right? So you have the kibble in there. You add raw or water and let it soak. And depending on how big you want to go, so my guys, I put this probiotic stuff because I give them half raw, half kibble, right? So that gets into it. Like, one day I give them chicken, one day I give them beef, one day I give them pork. And they get vegetables, and then brown rice, white rice, oatmeal, or sweet potato. What else do I give them? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Right? So what I do is I figure out their portion, because raw meals are way more healthier for them, but it gets expensive and nasty, handling wise, right? So what I did is, my guy's portion is 2 cups of, like for this guy, it's 2 cups of food. So I would give him 1 cup of food, and then a 1/4 cup of vegetables, which is green beans and carrots mostly. Sometimes I put broccoli in there. Sometimes I put zucchinis, and then meat. I just get meat and I cut it up. Cut it up into little dices, right? Turn that off. And then it's brown, whatever rice. So he gets, this guy is 2 cups of food, right? So he gets 1 cup of kibble, and then I do a little bit more veggies, about 1/3 of veggies. I do a little bit over half a cup because it's really weight, not necessarily this. So I give him more than just the regular. So anyways, I give him a little bit more than half a cup of meat, and then another 1/3 cup of grains, right? And then the best thing to do is, she has eaten in the crate ever since she's been here. But if you get something like this, I would put it next to her crate, right? And so the crate size, you're going to get a 40. This is a 42-inch, the 42-inch crate, right? And then that's just a little crate pad in there. Hey girl, right? So if you're going to feed her in the crate, you might want to start off in the crate and then start feeding her outside of the crate eventually, as she gets more comfortable, right? But wherever she eats, once you give her the food, just leave her alone. Like, you see all this stuff where people start sticking their hands. Don't do that. Just give her food, leave her alone. Make sure the kids stay away. Everything's going to be fine. All right, so 42-inch crate and a pad, or if you don't want to buy a pad, then just put a blanket in there, or honestly, they don't really need anything. Hi, buddy. I got to finish you guys' stuff. Let me finish this thing. Right, so this is what these guys' food ends up looking like. Right, so that's what my guys' stuff ends up looking like. They also have this stuff that someone donated this to me. It's called Fresh Pet. Alright, Fresh Pet. It's pretty good, they like it. So you can do so kibble, even when you get good kibble, it's like fast food, right? It's not the healthiest in the world for them. This stuff is the next step up, and then this stuff is better. Give her the food, leave her alone. Maybe start feeding her in the crate, work in order to get her out of the crate. That needs to go away. What else? That's all I can think of right now. If you can get it like a small bowl for the food, and you're gonna want a pretty big one. I don't know what size this is. That's probably like a quart and a half, right? And then the food bowl was about 2 cups of food. Fits in there. If you feed her one time a day, you're gonna want to give her 3.5 cups. So you'll want 2 big bowls like this, and you can feed her just in the PM time. They say it actually helps them. There was a study by the Pet Aging Project that was over the course of 40 some odd years. It said there's less vet stuff, and the dogs lived healthier and longer. That's what it is. All right. Anyways, I think that's enough. Gotta go. Get everybody their food.